get one. I'll get one.
Yeah,
Hold on, give me
grab
a
a
second.
drink, bud. Yeah. Should have probably mentioned that before we went live, but
It's all good. I'll get a whiskey.
This
I
looks
got to
like
get a
go
whiskey glass. So give me a second.
He said go live now.
God damn it, go live.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. It's just me and you, Ian.
That's right. Is it inappropriate that I'm eating on stream?
It's probably inappropriate. What are you eating?
Pound cake.
You pounding it?
Yeah, nice, bro. Somebody made it.
You know what, man? At least you'll eat fucking pound cake, and you're not fucking vegetarian's fine. Vegan, I can't imagine living like that.
Terrible.
Like I get it, I get
Garbage.
all the ethical, but like, but fucking like, I can't imagine living like that.
And they don't eat honey. Like he doesn't eat honey.
They don't eat honey.
Yeah, he doesn't. You know who he? I mean, Eli doesn't eat honey, right? He doesn't eat honey.
No,
He doesn't eat
no.
honey.
Doesn't eat honey.
No.
Fuck wrong with him?
Honey? Oh, I don't. No, that's fucking bonkers. I couldn't live. I just, nope. I'm willing to just like look myself in the mirror and like fucking make hard eye contact and know I'm not as good a person. Like I'm just willing to look at and then fucking eat a piece of bacon at the same time and like, it's as smart as a dog. Nom, 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 nom. Fuck it. I can't. Like there's some shit I just like I recognize. Like I'm just like I'm a bad guy. Like it's bacon. Fuck it. I couldn't eat pound. How do you live a life without butter?
Yeah, it's
How do you
weird.
live a whole life
Oh, Chad,
without butter?
Chat, do you want to see Tom rage even further? Hey, how's your internet this week?
Oh, Tom,
Motherfucking
tell us what's up.
goddamn it!
What's going
you
on?
know what?
Tom?
You know what? Here, I Cecil and I talked about this at the beginning of the show, and I've yelled about this to everyone that'll listen. Nobody knows how any of this shit
I
works.
knew he was gonna say that.
Nobody knows how this
People
shit works.
know. That's not.
People know.
Who?
Tom.
Name one person.
You don't know them because they're smarter
No,
than you.
It's okay that it's not. Look, I know it's not me, but it's also not anyone I've ever met or anyone that I've known has that. Nobody knows how this works. This is like here's the analogy, Ian, and I think it's a good analogy. In your house, when something breaks,
Yes.
you call a plumber because the plumber knows the plumbing, but the plumber doesn't know fuck all about the electrical. You call an electrician for that. I think the whole fucking computer shit is exactly the same way. No one knows how any of this works. The plumber knows only the plumbing. The electrician knows only the electrician. The handyman will come out and fucking bang on shit at random and hope he fucking fixes the right thing sometimes. But nobody's ever answered, why did that happen? You ask them why that happened, and the response you'll get from every fucking IT person is, well, have you tried? And they'll suggest a solution. A solution is not why did this happen?
Right.
They just don't want to answer the question because they know they don't fucking know either.
If you took time enough, you could find out why it happened. It's just why would you bother? There's a diminishing return.
Then maybe you could make it not happen again.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not your product.
What
It's
I
not
love
like
is that Tom is screaming about this, and the thing is that nobody's ever told him because they know he's so angry and they don't want to keep making him angry. They just want to step away from him. No. It's have you tried this? They just want to solve it and get away from you, Tom, because you're yelling all the time. That's what the problem is.
Yeah.
I every IT guy I've ever met, they answer the question of why with solutions.
Yeah, but okay. But by comparison, I brought my daughter to the doctors, and they couldn't figure out what like virus it was. They did the UTI and they did flu.
Yeah, we don't know
test
how
and COVID.
bodies work either, man.
Right,
we know
but,
some
but
of
they
how
knew
they
how to treat it because it's like ostensibly it doesn't matter what virus it is. It's like this is the treatment. So that's the treatment.
No, I reject that. And here's why I reject it, Ian. Because we didn't make bodies, so it's okay not to know how they work.
Yeah, but if they took enough time, they could find out what virus it is. It's just
I love this so
prohibitively
much.
expensive.
We don't know how our bodies work. We're still figuring all that out.
Finally.
I'm okay with that.
Finally.
That's fine.
Okay.
We don't know how computers work, but we
We
invented
know
them
how
and built
computers
them.
work.
No,
It's just
we don't. You
multiple
don't.
layers of
you-
technology. It's
Nobody
just,
knows how all of it works.
oh my god, this is.
All right.
You don't know.
Okay, so the question is, does somebody know how all the internet works? Tom doesn't think so.
No.
I think so.
No. Somebody. Okay,
I
hold on a
think-
minute. Somebody is posing the problem. The problem is that also that people forget the shit they do on their computer. No, because I haven't done shit to this computer. The only thing downloaded to this computer is Chrome and Zoom. That's all that's on. It's a brand new computer
Yes.
with 2 programs on it.
That is
I don't have
true.
a picture. I don't have a video.
Tom asked all
I don't have
four.
music. I use it twice a week. I don't ever use it. I don't even write for citation needed on this computer.
Oh, so good.
This is literally only used for two things.
so good.
And it
God,
just
I love
stops
this so
working
much.
sometimes.
Oh, I love
Why?
this so much.
Why?
We
Wait,
need to have
why would it
Tom
stop
as a
working?
boomer segment on our show every week. It's my favorite.
It doesn't work. Yeah, here. No one is smart enough to know it all at once. Right.
No,
that's the
that's
plumber
not true.
electrician idea.
That's not
right?
true.
Nobody
That's
knows
not
all
true.
of it.
Somebody knows it all. There's a person out there who knows it all.
Nobody knows it.
No, somebody knows it.
No.
There's a human.
I've never met them. Nobody
It's
I know
okay.
has ever met
It's
them.
okay, Tom. The argument from ignorance is still a fallacy, Tom.
It's not an argument from ignorance.
It is. You never met him,
There's
so they
no
don't exist.
evidence.
That's the argument from ignorance.
There's no evidence that this person
Bullshit.
exists.
Bullshit.
What is the evidence this person exists?
Someone created the internet,
But
and
they only
lots of
created parts of it. Everybody
Oh,
only created
gosh.
one part.
Get out
And then they glue all the parts together, and then we're
here
like,
we go.
I don't know how that works.
Cheers,
All right.
cheers to this.
Here we go,
cheers
buddy.
to this. Here we go, Tom. It's a new day in America.
is.
New
It
day in
is.
America, and I got this fancy glass. I don't even know where we got it or how we got it, but
Look
it's
at
a
that glass.
fancy ass glass.
Yeah,
and
it
I'm gonna
is.
I'm gonna drink some whiskey out of it. So here we go. It's cheers to you, buddy.
Cheers. Here
and
it
cheers
is.
to President Biden and
Oh.
Vice President Harris. Cheers.
President Biden and Vice President Harris.
I will say that's a great way to drink whiskey. This is a good glass.
That
I don't know
little
how we got
snifty
this.
sniff there?
Where did we get this? I don't know. It's awesome.
I don't know. I haven't been to the studio in like damn near a year. I don't even know if I could drive to it anymore.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
That's awesome.
Cheers.
Man, what a great day.
Ah, man. It was a good day the other day, though, wasn't it? It was good.
Man,
I mean,
was
it's good
an
for
awesome
us.
day.
It was good for
an
us.
awesome day.
Difficult for the people who might have predicted other things, though.
Man, there were still people like the day of. There were still fucking yahoos, man, at like 11:22 a.m. Like,
Yep.
I'm
There's
just still waiting for the. What are they saying? They're waiting for the storm.
There's
the
a
storm
video.
is coming.
There's a video of a guy interviewing a woman, and she says, Donald Trump is the true person in America. He's the president, and there's no way Biden's going to be sworn in. There's a cheer because he's in D.C. There's a cheer, and he says, I think he just got sworn in. And do you want to change it? She said, no, he's not the president. And they keep going back and forth. He's like, no, I'm pretty sure that they just cheered because Biden is now the president. And she said, no, he's not.
What?
Jesus didn't choose him. Yeah, literally don't even believe
Well,
it's
just-
true.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
And then
it's
there's the famous one of that woman who's crying, weeping, crying,
Oh.
having a nervous breakdown
Freaking
about
the
Biden.
fuck out.
About
Yep.
Joe Biden, man.
that's-
Of all
it-
the people in the world you think are going to ruin the world, Joe
It's a-
Biden doesn't feel like he climbs up to the top.
Joe Biden is essentially Fidel Castro.
Yeah.
Like it's the same. I don't even know. They probably look the same. They're essentially the same person. They're basically the
yeah.
same exact person. So
Someone asked, I'm drinking, this is from Why Not Media. I'm drinking Glenlivet. The Glenlivet. What are you gentlemen drinking, Tom?
I am drinking a wilderness bourbon, which is outstanding.
I can't wait to
Absolutely
try it,
outstanding.
but you got it for Christmas, and I still haven't
Yep.
seen
Wilderness
you. So.
Trail is what it actually is. It's delicious.
But with us looking for a new studio in the future, there's a possibility Tom and I might be before the end of the year recording together again, even without the COVID, because we might have a plexiglass thing between us, which is
True.
a possibility. We'll see. And if that's true, we got to buy a bottle of that bourbon and share it on our first day.
I got
I'm
some really good bourbons. So.
I'm just drinking the Knob Creek, the old Knob Creek, the giant
look at
bottle
that.
that we have in the studio, which is because of
You
COVID.
made a dent in that thing.
Because of COVID, I made a dent in it, Tom.
2020.
Yeah.
2020, that's a half a drum of bourbon is what that is.
How much did we raise for Ian last week? Last week, Google takes part of it, but it was something like $1,300 to $1,400 or something like that. So
That's amazing.
But we won't know until AdSense updates. And so once it does, I'll tell everybody. I'll let everybody know what we raised to buy Ian like one baby suit or whatever that buys nowadays. It buys half a baby seat for the car or something. It's like ridiculous to have a child. So, but yeah, so we'll tell you when we know, but we won't know until actually AdSense, because it takes like a week and a half to 2 weeks for it to even populate on there. It's still not on there. So
That's ridiculous.
as soon as we know, though, we'll let you know on a live stream. We'll let you know. But we want to thank everybody who donated last week, and Ian is thanking everybody. But thanks for everybody who donated, and genuinely, Ian will get that money as soon as we know. We're going to send him a check. We'll cut him a check, and we'll send it out to him. So
it's almost enough to get the person at CVS to get the key out to open up the thing they hide the formula behind. I think that's enough money for that. Like they'll actually, you gotta flash the money. And they'll actually get the key out and open the door.
Ian's
they
walking
hide
out
the
and his shirt's all stuffed with fucking. He stuffed a bunch of formula in his shirt to try to walk out.
God,
so
we were at
good.
CVS today, and I don't know if you've noticed that, but in the aisle, they've got all the formula because it's expensive. It's so
Yeah,
expensive,
sure, yeah.
people will steal
Yeah,
it.
you got to milk that from women, don't you? Isn't that how that
It's
works?
like that shit should just be fucking free. Like if we lived in a real society, we'd be like, yeah, we want kids to have.
Oh,
enough to
absolutely,
eat.
absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
horrible. Instead, we put it behind fucking plexiglass.
Yeah.
To make sure that someone's like, oh man, I don't have enough money. Yeah, I wouldn't want somebody to steal to feed a baby. Boy, I really gotta. We gotta do everything we can to stop people from stealing
No
to
shit.
feed babies.
No shit.
Jesus.
This is Michael says, have you ever tried barrel finished gin? I'm drinking Blue Coat barrel finished gin. I've never had barrel finished gin. Tom, have you?
Oh, spectacular. I have a
Yeah?
coworker that loves gin. And we've had gin together a couple of lunches that we went to, and there was a place that had barrel finished gin. and
How
it was
I wonder how that is for a
terrific.
tonic. Hey, whoever sent that, how is that for a tonic, a gin and tonic? Because I do like gin and tonic as long as it's good gin, I found out. I don't like cheap gin and tonic, but I do like a good gin and tonic. So let me know in chat how that is for a gin and tonic, because I love gin and tonic. I'm a fucking huge fan of that. So, yeah. Food for babies are obscenely expensive. Babies just in general are obscenely expensive, man.
They don't get cheaper as they age either.
Yeah, no
they,
shit.
they just
Gotta
spend
pay
money
for
on
fucking
weirder shit.
HVAC repair school for them or whatever. And just never. So, yeah. All right. So let's do this. Ian, pop this thing on the screen.
Oh, I love this. Happy our president speaks in full sentences again day.
God.
How nice is that? How nice was that to have?
So good.
What I loved is that we had a plethora of adjectives and adverbs, so we didn't have to rely exclusively on very and sad and mean and big and great.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's beautiful.
It was
Just
great.
Beautiful.
And if you watch Trump's speech from earlier that day, he clearly either wrote it or he's embellishing, because he keeps on saying the same things over and over. We had the best pandemic. We did the best. And he's just an idiot. He's just an idiot. All right. So
clown. What
what this video is a supercut of a bunch of people predicting that Trump's going to win. And Tom and I are just going to sit here and eat it up. We may stop it during, but we're just going to eat it up. It goes quiet and gets loud throughout, so I apologize to chat ahead of time. So how is Pat Robertson still alive? Stem cells. Stem cells keep him alive. He literally
adrenochrome.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. I'm going to pass this up.
Has said, every single prophet has said that
Jesus, what is he running the faucet? What's going on? Do you hear that?
I know. Turn it fucking off, dude.
He's got the
this
same
fucking
mic.
nice mic.
He's got the same mic we do. He's just talking to it from back here.
Yeah, but he's also running the air conditioner directly into the microphone. What the fuck,
what,
man?
You know what? There is a comment that just came up right now, and I guarantee that's the right answer. Is wrong mic was on. There's probably two mics on the setup, one across the way, and his mic is the wrong one that's on. I bet you 100% that's right. I bet you that's right.
Yep.
Donald Trump is going to win.
God spoke to me. All right, what's going to happen in 2020?
Yeah,
I
tell me,
think
asshole.
President Trump is going to be reelected handily. I think he will win the election without any question.
Really? Without any question?
That's the best one.
Really?
Without any question.
Wow. Well, you,
buddy.
yeah, all right. That's a swing and a miss for God there, Pat. Maybe you
God's
misheard him. You got to put your fucking hearing
God's
aids
not-
in or whatever next time you're talking to the Lord.
He's not great at this.
He looks terrible. Look at Pat Robertson. Honestly, he looks
like
just
an old nun.
Terrible. He does look like an old nun. Oh, he does.
He looks like sister slap your fucking hands a lot or something. I don't know.
Donald Trump is going to win this election, and it's going to be a red tsunami.
Red tsunami. That's a sigh of relief every 28 days, right?
Yeah. Us child-free people call that, whew. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Those of us with all the kids they're looking to have do the same thing. I'll tell you what.
And
Best worst week of the month.
Yeah.
we're going to take the House, and I know it's topsy-turvy in the Senate, but I'm telling you, we're going to take the Senate.
Tom, they lost everything.
You guys couldn't even take a shit.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And that woman looks like
so
she's
great.
trying to will it to happen in the background. That's my favorite part.
Like, right? She looks pretty fucking chill, actually. She looks like
Yeah.
maybe she's like sitting on one of Paltrow's jade eggs or something. Like, she looks like to me, she looks like she's having her moment, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
This
maybe.
is her time.
Yeah, maybe there's a vaginal candle that's exploding right now. Who knows?
That did happen.
That did happen. Yeah,
did
not in
happen.
a good way. Yeah, it
Yeah.
squirted, but not in a good way. Yeah,
That like stinks like my pussy Gwyneth Paltrow candle blew up. So weird. What a weird thing to sell.
my snatch candle done exploded.
What a weird thing to send your candle. That's just so weird.
Stone Banana says there's going to be so many Biden babies in the fall.
As well.
I know beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, this guy! Look at this guy.
Wow.
He looks like remember that one Martin Short character where he used to say, "I must say." Remember that character? Doesn't he look like that guy?
He looks like to me like the road manager for a fucking washed up boy band. Like that's what he's got the t-shirt and the fucking hair that's like 15 years younger than he is.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It also looks like the way it's paused right now. It looks like the Under Armour X ends his name, so his name looks like Jeff Jansen X.
Out that President Trump will have a second term.
I am speaking from
From the grave. I don't know. Look at you,
What
dude.
the fuck? And who is he speaking to? That shit looks like some devil shit. Like
This
that dude's
guy.
in, like with the candelabra and everything.
Every year. It totally does, but that's a
it's
Hanukkah
amazing.
candelabra, isn't it?
I don't know. I just know that
It's a-
there's like a dude with fucking long hair and a leather jacket, and it's like
Well,
all
the-
red and brown.
The
Look,
Jews are the devil, Tom. Come on,
Okay,
it's okay.
you got me
It's
there.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, so every year, I watch with my wife. We watch it every year, at least part of it. The Twilight Zone marathon every single year because it happens on New Year's Eve and either New Year's Day or something. We'll catch most of it, or we'll record a lot of it.
Okay.
This guy, there's a specific episode. I'm thinking this guy on the left looks like the guy who gives Mardi Gras masks to his awful family, and their faces turn into those Mardi Gras masks. 100%. It looks like that dude.
That's
he
amazing.
100% looks like that dude.
future.
Yes.
Oh my God, that guy does look like Joe Exotic. Holy shit, the guy on the
totally
far right
looks like Joe Exotic.
Exotic.
he looks like Joe Exotic cleaned up to be on TV, which is to
Oh,
say he didn't
gosh.
clean up that much.
Yeah. Stone Banana says, I think Trump will have a third term in prison.
You are
This moment.
right this
And
moment.
I am going to proclaim that
Yes.
President Trump will be president of the United States.
Hallelujah.
In Jesus'
Hallelujah.
name.
In
I
Jesus'
agree
I
with
am
that.
going to proclaim that
Okay.
the Republicans
I'm going to proclaim that I would walk 1,000 miles and
will take the Senate and the House.
I'm telling you that President Trump
What?
is going
is that guy's name Shrimp? Detlef Shrimp? No, it's Charlie Shamp. Sorry.
to triumph in
Beard
2020.
is too perfect.
That guy. Now, come on. He looks like one of those emojis on Facebook that people post for themselves.
he does. He looks like a
Doesn't he?
Bitmoji or whatever.
He looks
yeah.
like whatever those people. When those people make those things for their
Yeah,
beard,
yeah.
and it looks like
He looks like a
fuzzy
me.
pixels. He looks like a fuzzy pixel. That's
Yeah.
what he looks like.
Okay. Oh, I thought he was. You know, it's so funny. Okay. I thought he was sitting cross-legged, but that's the table. Like, it's just because.
You're right. I thought he was too. I thought he was too. Holy shit, Tom! You just blew my mind. That's the table.
That's the table.
I'm having a moment here. Holy shit! I totally thought he was.
Did you really? I thought he was sitting cross-legged with a book in his lap.
I
don't know why it looks like that, but it does.
I 100% thought he was. I thought he was.
What a weird setup for your show. Like, get me a tiny table in front of a dirty brick wall, and I'm gonna get overdressed for this.
He's floating in the background. He's like a yogi who's meditating and floating in the background. It's so amazing.
God is going to shake this nation. The Lord brought that man to office for a purpose and a plan. He was set there by God's divine hand. He will not be removed.
And I believe
He's removed. Oh, this is so delicious. How do these fuck? I want interviews with all of them. Just play it to him and just commentary.
I know.
Commentary.
I know. What was that super chat? Put it back up. Can you put that back up? I missed it. Say it with me. Twice impeached private citizen Trump. Oh, it's delicious.
That is good. That is really good.
Oh, I love that he doesn't have Twitter now, and so I don't have to think about him ever again. It's so amazing. It's so amazing.
You'll never, Cecil, you will never have to hear his shitty fucking voice.
I don't have to. I can avoid it from now on. I can just avoid it.
He can't say anything important
Although
anymore.
I 100% want to see him grilled by the Senate. I 100% want to see that. I don't know how he's going to get around it because he's not the president anymore. And he can't.
I know he can't claim
he can't just
privilege.
say, "Oh no, just not come." Because I imagine there's got to be something in there that fucking. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it was all just a gentleman's agreement the whole time. Maybe.
Wouldn't that be funny if it turns out like that America for 200 plus years just ran on a handshake? Like our whole system was based on two guys spitting in their hand and fucking shaking, and that's it.
Tom,
the whole thing just hinged on like fucking blood brothers.
Do you remember? You ever listen to that book by Julia Sweeney? It's about losing God or something. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, losing my religion.
What is it called?
No?
Good Without God? I don't know. I can't remember. It's something. I forget what it is. Someone will type it in chat. Julia Sweeney's book, something about God. Anyway, I listened to her version of it on audio. And there's a great portion of it, Letting Go of God. Thank you. She says where she's walking from her shed to her house and she realizes for the first time that there's no God, and she starts to have a panic attack and she starts to freak out and say, "What? Well, how am I being held to the ground? Oh, it's gravity, blah, 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 blah." I feel like her, except for there is no gravity, right? I feel like her so often, and for the last 4 years, I feel like I'm saying, but there's got to be a system there to keep it in check, right? There's got to be a system that has this. There's got to be. There's got to be. And every single time, it's not, oh, but gravity's working for you. No, there's nothing there. There's nothing there that stops this.
Yeah. How does America work? Hope.
Yeah.
Just hope, and that's. I think that's literally why Obama ran on hope and change. Because hope is the system.
Yeah.
And it will change some things.
Yeah, and change is what we give to poor people. So that makes sense. Okay.
I like this comment. I say Melania files by the summertime.
Yeah. Over-unders.
Oh, it would be so delicious.
Yeah. Gerald says
just want him to
subpoena
hurt.
all the drumsters. I agree, too. I agree on that. Wholeheartedly.
I believe, as those prophets have said, and the Holy Spirit has revealed to me too, I believe, that.
Wait, what does that even mean? Okay, so when you say that, the Holy Spirit has revealed to me, I believe. Shouldn't you just say, but the I believe not only is implicit in God, but doesn't that put a level of doubt behind what you're saying? Aren't you saying the Holy Spirit revealed something to you?
Well, I think it doesn't put doubt for the faithful. They don't doubt their beliefs. Their beliefs are as ironclad as your facts,
that's fair.
Right?
That's fair.
But what I thought was interesting is I don't like it. It just either happened for these guys, doesn't it? It didn't just happen or it didn't.
Yeah.
These guys think it happened the same way that I walked down my stairs and went in my basement and sat down and recorded.
Yeah.
So for these guys, the way that they say it is like, I talked to God.
Yeah.
But what they really mean is, here's what I think happened.
Yeah. At best.
God agrees with me?
No, and that's at best, because that means that they're psychotic or they're making up fucking conversations in their head. chances are, and a lot of these people are fucking grifters, and they're just lying
Yeah,
to people.
yeah, that's
you know?
more true.
Yeah.
That's very much
Also,
more
it
true.
looks like John Beneful is on our show right now. I'm just saying
It
that's,
does look like he's
it
on the
looks like
show.
he's on our show right now. And his camera froze. John, are you there?
That's amazing.
John, your
John,
camera
come back
froze.
to us,
John?
buddy. John, did we lose you?
John, are you there?
John.
John.
John, Beneful is the food I fed my dog.
We lost John Beneful. Okay, there he's back. He's back.
Oh,
Okay,
there we
tell
go.
us what's up, John.
Donald Trump. is
Somebody
gonna
had the
be
comment
reelected.
that they want to slowly, seductively undress the chairs behind him. Like, they look like he could like. It's like a corset or something.
It
you gotta
is. It's like a chair bustier. Look at that. It's kind of sexy. You pull it down and it's got garters behind that.
Elected president in the United States, and he'll be reelected, I believe, in a landslide.
Okay.
No matter what the
Glad you
politics
believe it.
say, no matter
I
what's
love this
going
guy.
on.
This is the ant guy. This is
Oh,
the
oh,
Yakov
yeah.
the ant
Smushed
guy.
that ant,
I
I
smushed
flicked
the
him,
ant,
and then
he came back to life because
Yep.
Jesus brought him
Jesus.
back to life.
It's amazing.
We believe that this president shall be reelected. I prophesied that to you some
Yeah,
years back.
Absolutely,
in
some years
2020.
back.
Did God show you?
2020 was last year, by the way.
I love
that's
it.
not some years back. That's last year. And it's very recent, too. You could even just say, you know.
They can't. They're just making everything up as they go.
Yeah.
So they don't even have a plan to tell you what they're gonna. I'm convinced, Cecil, they don't have a plan to tell you what they're gonna prophesy before they're saying it.
I know.
You know,
that
it's not
guy
like they have like
especially,
their
too.
fucking notes in order
Yeah.
before they go on stage.
That guy especially.
Yep.
Who's going to win the election?
Yes, he is.
If believers, and I know it's always if believers pray.
That's a fucking hot mic. Holy shit. Ian, get over there and turn his mic down. What's going on?
Well, he showed me 3 times in a dream, and I showed this first time. There's a clip that was made here. I dreamed that Donald Trump got reelected.
No,
He got what now? He got
reelected.
Reelected? Reelected?
There's no guessing games. He is the
There's
one
no
that God's
guessing
going to put
games.
his hands
Yeah.
on.
I think he's going to win
Caliente.
again.
Oh, I love listening to Rick Joyner because we get that beautiful sort of summer locusts in the background. It's just so refreshing. It's Rick Joyner.
What-
I just want to go to Rick Joyner's fishing lodge. It just sounds so nice.
What I appreciate about Rick Joyner's particular style is he appears to not give a shit that he's doing this. Every time he does, he's like saying something, finishing my sentence,
Yeah, right. There's like this big long pause. We just, I don't know.
and the conclusion.
Am I
And you're like-
TikToking? Is that what this is? I don't know.
He's just like, fucking film it. Fucking film it, James. Just fucking film. Fine.
By landslide.
By landslide. Landslide brought it down.
Some kind of landslide. Could be an electoral landslide.
Could be a real landslide. Who
He's
knows?
gonna win
Could be
because
a
a
genuine
landslide's gonna
landslide.
cover all the blue states.
Absolutely, could be a genuine landslide. The globe just starts to shift from north to south and just covers up. Actually, it'd have to be the other way around, but still.
But it's going to be a landslide.
Okay, thank you.
I believe it is the will
I
of the
love
Lord
this guy.
for President Trump to be reelected for a long-term reason if Jesus tarries any at all. It is
What?
to turn this nation for lineage and legacy unto, this was the exact phrase the Holy Spirit gave me, to
Yeah, tell me.
true.
So wait, hold on. The Holy Spirit gave you all that beforehand or this now? Because
No, what's about to happen is the exact phrase, which implies that up until then, he's fucking paraphrasing God. He's like, whoa,
pretty cute.
whoa, slow the fuck. You know what? I'll take
All right.
some general bullet points, okay?
Okay.
God.
Oh, what did they do to James Randy's corpse? I don't know. Maybe they got that guy from Princess Bride to give him a big chocolate pill. I don't know. All right. I got to play what he says here because this is exactly what he's quoting. He is quoting the divine
Quoting the Holy Spirit.
Spirit gave me, to true constitutional conservatism.
He will win this
Okay.
election in a landslide of gigantic proportion, something that's never been done before, the size of victory that he's going to see.
It is awesome that they are getting this wrong exactly in the reverse. because while percentage wise it was very, very, very wide, but not the widest ever. It's not the biggest landslide ever, but it is the most votes ever.
Yep.
In difference, right? It's the most votes difference, but that's just, I mean, that's going to happen as time goes, as we gain in population.
increases,
Yeah. What does this say?
God had a bad Zoom call connection with all these yahoos. Yeah, that explains it.
Yeah,
That's
no.
it.
Yeah.
He's just
It
running a
cuts
bad
out
laptop
during
mic.
Biden. It cuts out, and his mouth looks like he says Trump, so you just suspect. You don't know.
No matter what they do.
I stand with you, and Alan does as well, that President Trump will be.
Is her name Fosdick?
I think it is Fosdick. Man. So here's the question, Cecil.
Yeah.
Do you marry into the name Fosdick? Like, if you're thinking, man, I don't know if I'm going to take his name. And you're like, Fosdick?
Fosdick?
Yeah.
Fosdick?
Because the thing is, if
There's
that's
a
your
good
maiden
alliteration.
name, like,
She's
you
got-
just fix that.
Yeah, she's got a good alliteration. Francine Fosdick is good alliteration. I like it.
That's rough.
This is the Dick Bush. Hey, man, it's on the screen. What do you want me to do?
Right, yeah, like, the
President,
dick is out.
Yeah, I mean, somebody whipped it out already.
He's not going away anytime soon.
Nope.
That's for
Nope.
sure. Because God
Nope.
has anointed and appointed him for this time.
Believe that the State of the Union address is Trump his state.
I hate how this guy talks so much. We talked about it on the show, but he's just like, he sounds like fucking Charlie Brown's dad, but you can kind of understand him.
Right?
Oh, it's awful.
Stand for truth. He literally sealed the 2020 election. I believe because of this stand
what is
for
literally
life
sealing
that
it
he
mean?
secured.
I don't. It means
Literally,
Tom,
like, what did he? Did he
Literally.
lick the fucking envelope of the election and then like
Literally.
press it down? What does that even mean?
I
He
don't
literally
know.
did it. I don't literally know what that means.
I don't know. I hate. Okay, let's fast forward because I don't want to see this guy's face.
All right,
the
fuck that
independent vote, that I don't believe that the Democratic Party has an answer for this strong. He's not going to be like Ahab. He's not
What?
going to bow down to this kind of agenda in our nation.
I believe the president will be reelected, and I believe he'll be reelected.
That guy looks like J.K. Is that what's that guy's name? Something Simmons. J.K. Simmons. Is that his name?
I don't know.
You know, I'm talking about the guy from Counterpoint. What is it? I forget everything. I'm so old. Jesus, I'm so old.
The
That's
farmer
Dr.
guy?
Evil, somebody says.
What is it? Is Dr. Evil?
Dr.
The
Evil.
farmer's guy?
J.K.
We
Simmons.
are
Yeah, the
farmers.
farmer's guy. He was on a Star show that I really liked that they canceled. Counter something. God, you're killing me.
Counter time.
Counter stuff.
Counteract.
Counter did.
Counter
Counter counterpart. Thank you, Residential Evil. I knew someone was gonna say it. Oh, it's fucking awesome. It's so good, but only 2 seasons, so it's such a letdown at the end. But it is so fucking good because they don't close it out basically. But it's so fucking good. It's awesome. I'm so sad I'm so sad they cut out. He plays 2 parts. He plays a good and an evil himself. It's awesome. It's so good, dude. It's really good.
But it doesn't have an ending?
Well, they do 2 seasons and there's kind of a quasi ending, but it's not great. It's not a super great ending. But really good. Counter-Strike. It's not Counter-Strike. That's a game. All right, here we go.
By a wider margin
than
has been predicted or
Caliente.
expected.
Nope.
Who is going to win? Has God shown you, Robin?
Oh, these guys.
This guy looks like he walked right off the set of Spinal Tap.
He looks absurd.
It's amazing. This guy's Hanukkah bush behind him goes to 11. I guarantee it.
I love this so much.
You know, I was in a meeting down in Florida, and
Your AA meeting, yeah.
I was listening to the Lord before this meeting, and this wasn't even on my mind. But this is the way it happens at times.
Hello, my name's Robin Bullock, and I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah. My name is Robin Bullock, and I'm addicted to bullshit.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. You know what he looks like? He looks like a mixture of Joe Exotic and, God, I can't remember anybody's name tonight. I am low on blood sugar or something.
This is
I
so
can't remember
bad, buddy.
anybody's
It's
name.
so bad.
I can't remember anybody's name. Ricky Gervais. He looks like a mixture of Ricky Gervais and Joe Exotic. That's
he
what
looks
he looks
like
to
Ricky
me.
Gervais if Ricky Gervais was like a shitty bassist in a fucking hair band. That's what he looks like.
If
He's
Ricky
the fucking
Gervais gave up
guitar
and started
player.
shooting heroin through his toes. That's what he looks like. Pray in one hand, vote the other. Nick, that's so good. I love it.
I would
And
love to watch this if it was
around
Seth
and-
Bullock, though, just like angrily, like
Yeah,
just
I agree.
furious.
I agree. Look at this guy. Oh, that woman looks like she's furious too. She kind of looks like she looks like one of those orcs from Lord of the Rings.
She's furious because she saw the way her fucking neck, jowl, chin meat is trying to escape the rest of her head.
Chin meat.
What is happening
chin
there?
meat, though.
What
Her
is that?
chin meat, Tom?
Look
you
at that.
You made a thing. A chin meat is a new thing. I
And
love
her
it.
face is running
Oh.
away from her neck.
Jeez.
The news
She does
was
look like an
on,
Urukai.
and I
Good
saw
job.
Joe Biden on the screen.
Uh-huh.
And you remember this. I told you this.
I
I
told
said,
you this.
I looked around and just out of conversation, I said, Lord, Joe Biden don't need to be president.
Just out of conversation.
just like
I
this.
was just shooting the
Yeah.
shit with God.
Conversationally. What did
You know.
God conversationally say back? Hey, y'all. What did he say?
Well, God
Joe
came
Biden
down to my
don't need to
trailer park in Florida to have a Budweiser fueled chit chat with me. Fuck you.
Michael says looks like Roseanne in a wig. Yeah, no, that's fair. Either of them. I think either of them look like Roseanne in a wig, to be honest. So
Yeah, right?
President. And just like
Just like this.
just like if you'd answered
just like
me,
we're talking,
he
you and
said,
I.
he won't. Just like that. He said he won't.
It's going to be a miracle.
She can't
Oh, that's a
believe she's sitting
fascinating
next-
fucking conversation you had with the creator of matter and time.
Stone Man says she can't believe she's sitting next to Billy Ray Cyrus. All right, let's listen to this guy with the hot mic and a saltines box across the room here. Hold on.
Miracle. And if Donald Trump
What?
is vindicated,
Speak
if
up.
He is elected,
What?
there are going to be a lot of people, even in the secular culture, who know that this was an answer to prayer.
What happens if it's not, though? Does that mean God doesn't exist?
Doesn't
'Cause
mean
I
prayer
hope
doesn't
so.
work at the very least. All you fucking idiots who are like prayer warrioring and all this
Yeah.
fucking jibber jobble. Doesn't this mean that you're fucking wasted your time? That that's not how anything ever gets solved? Wouldn't that be wonderful if they're like, man, I want my Sundays back. Like I just done fucked that up. I wasted a lot
Right?
of time. You wasted
Right.
so much time on being wrong about something.
Also, I might add that it proves that the prophetic is something from God that we need to pay attention to.
It's perfect ending.
It is
Right Wing
perfect.
Watch cut
It
that
is
end
perfect.
perfectly.
It is perfect. I gotta say.
It's so good.
Absolutely amazing.
I love how many people were so wrong. So wrong.
I gotta read this one. Next time on Season Liberally, pan-seared chin meat. Have you ever had beef cheek?
I
Tom?
love beef cheek.
It's
I've had
awesome.
beef cheek ravioli.
Oh, it's so good, man.
So good.
So good.
Yep.
Beef cheek.
So
Ian,
fucking good.
Ian, you ever had beef cheek before? Oh, no. Ian's.
No, Ian doesn't eat food.
Sorry.
Okay.
Ian had like
Forgot.
acorn squash.
Have you ever
or
had?
something.
Have you ever had
Not
Connecticut
true.
pizza with beef cheek on it? Because don't you guys like that? Don't
Why
you
you
guys
gotta
like that
dox me
coal-fired
every time?
that
You gotta dox
coal-fired
me.
pizza? Don't you like that stuff there? Coal-fired
It's-
pizza.
Sure. Yes, it's good. All right, hold on. We got a euro. We got a European.
Oh, okay, here we go.
That's worth like $1,000 in real.
That
money.
is like $10,000. What does it say, Tom?
I guess the secularists prayed harder.
It was very true.
Oh,
Very
this makes
true.
me mad on the chat. The taco truck by my apartment does beef cheek, and it is
Oh.
amazing. I want a taco truck.
Oh man.
If a taco truck pulled up outside my house, they would not want for business. Like they would do
Man.
just fine. If their choices were pull up outside Tom's house or like park in like a factory parking lot, they would make more money
Yeah.
parked in my driveway because
Yeah.
I would all day.
Oh,
so I would
good.
have 7 lunches. I would have a
So
standard
good.
7 lunches.
So good. I'm gonna make on the channel. I'm gonna make this last week. I made on Season Liberally. By the way, hey Ian, post a link to in chat to our clip channel because nobody subscribes to it, and we make clips of everything we do all the time. So post that in there. Can you do that for us, please?
Yep, on it.
Thank you. But anyway, on the Season Liberally show this week, I did chicken strips, And I made a like a ranch dressing and a chicken strips, but I made chicken strips. I 3-stage breaded them, but I used corn tortilla chips, like
oh, nice,
yeah.
right.
So I used that for the breading, and it turned out really good and stuff. But one of the things I'm gonna make, and I think I'm gonna make it next, is carnitas, because I have this really good recipe for making carnitas. But this carnitas recipe is almost like a confit, so you cook it with a lot of fat too, and then you drain the fat. And then you basically recook the carnitas to get sort of the brown edge, and it's really, really good.
That sounds awesome.
And then you make a quick pickle along with it with just a little bit of spice, maybe a jalapeno, some red onion and cabbage, and then you essentially pickle that, and then you put that on top of this, so it's got that really, really rich taste of the pork, which is all cooked in fat and just amazing, and then that sourness. Oh, it's so good.
That sounds
Just,
amazing. What
it's
fat
outstanding.
do you use?
What's that?
What fat do you use?
So I normally cook it with I cook it with peanut oil, but you can use any kind of fat with it.
Okay,
so I
just
only
like a
use I
neutral
add a
oil.
cup. But one of the things I have to do though, because my butcher, when I go to the butcher, I don't have a good butcher by me, so I can't turn to them and say I want all the fat on the shoulder because they've already cut it off because nobody wants that, right? So I had to buy when I made it. I had to buy another piece of belly fat. It was back fat. I bought fat back.
Nice.
Either back fat. Maybe it was belly. I think it was belly. I bought pork belly with it, and that's fucking thick fat, and so I use that as well. Most of the fat gets removed, but it's really outstanding. I'm looking forward to making it, but I'm kind of in a disarray right now. I got to make another one. I got to do another one soon. I'm gonna do it. But yeah, guys, I don't know if that thing came through. That thing, Ian posted it, but please subscribe to that channel because we go through the trouble of clipping out this every week, and so you should subscribe to that. And then you'll get notifications when we clip this out. So if you missed the stream and you wanted to catch a piece of what we did, you can check it out. It's always there, and we do this clip channel and share clips there too. If you think something was really funny that we did, you can always share those clips with other people. That helps us as well because we like it when people share stuff. It's just good for business, for Ian's business.
Yeah. Otherwise, we don't pay Ian. Unless we reach
Ian.
We're only paying Ian once we reach a certain subscriber threshold for the clip, and we're not telling you what
Wait,
that
what?
threshold is.
Yeah,
Since when?
Yeah.
Why do you think we've never gotten a check?
Yeah.
Like when I send you an IOU,
You're
I don't
waiting.
even sign it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Tom
cash
started sending magic land cards to him in the mail as payment. It's just, here's your swamp this week. Drain that fucker. Here you go.
So good.
Man, what's our time looking?
Somebody
like?
is asking us about pupusas. Have you had a pupusa?
So I've never
heard of
had
such a
one.
thing.
I've never had one. Let me look it up because I think I know. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Let me look it up.
It's a thick griddle cake or flatbread from El Salvador and Honduras, made with cornmeal.
Okay.
I've never had.
Looks great. Looks
It
great.
does.
It almost looks like a sort of a crumpet kind of almost, but it looks like it's made with stuff in it.
Oh, it looks so good.
That
Almost
looks
like
outstanding.
a crumpet
Yeah.
empanada.
Yeah. I remember this one time I was working in the studio and Ian said Peruvian food was really good. And so we ordered Peruvian food.
No, stop. That doesn't count. That place was terrible.
So we ordered Peruvian.
food
Let me
was-
tell you the story.
No,
How was
Let
it?
me tell the
I'm
story.
muting.
I get to tell the story. It's my show. So here's the Peruvian food we ordered. We ordered this stuff. And I said, Ian, well, what's good, buddy? And he says, I know everything about Peruvian food.
I do.
Look at me.
I do.
My name's Ian. Let me order something. And we ordered fucking dog food. It was the worst food I ever had in my entire life. What does this say? Hold on.
Chicago. Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck.
Oh no. It's
There's no
Peruvian.
Peruvians in Chicago. Okay, windy and cold.
Put
They
that
don't
back
know.
up so Tom can read it. What
Oh,
did
yeah,
it say?
well,
It was
Here it is.
Just to say it, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell.
Oh, yeah.
Minority. Feels
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love that Mitch McConnell, for the first time in his life, gets to know what it feels like to be a fucking minority. You know? They have this motherfucker, no empathy. No empathy. For once in his fucking life, he's a fucking minority.
fuck that guy. Fuck that guy forever. Fuck him. Forever.
I only wish him the worst.
There's never a moment in my life that I don't think fuck you. So it's fuck you forever. Period.
Horrible
the end.
fucking person.
The end. It's ridiculous. And he's talking this week. He posted some bullshit about fucking peaceful transfer. There's been a peaceful transfer of power.
It has not been what?
Yeah, except for the fucking insurrection last week. You
Yeah,
fucking
right.
turtle.
Well, once you quell the insurrection,
Yeah.
it was just peaceful as can be.
Someone says chin meat for days on him. Oh my gosh, you're eating like a braised fucking Mitch McConnell chin. That's the size of a Thanksgiving turkey. Are you kidding me? You got Oliver Twist walking up saying, "I'm good. No, I don't need any more. I'm good. No, I don't. I'm okay.
Nope, good.
I don't need any more. No, I'm tapping out. Tapping out. It's real rich.
You know what? I've had my fill. I'm gonna go back.
Oh man. All right. So yeah, so this week we don't talk a lot of, well, I guess we do talk a little about Trump, but as time goes on, I have a feeling
send off.
Yeah, I have a feeling as time goes on, we're going to be talking less and less and less about Trump. So, yeah.
The super chat, you laugh, but some of those Magic the Gathering lands get stupid expensive.
I bet they do. I bet they do.
I bet.
Beta lands or alpha lands, beta lands. You can't play with beta lands. You got to play with alpha lands. That's the key.
That's is Mitch not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
That's that old skit. What's that? I can't remember anybody's name. My blood sugar's low. I said it earlier.
Yeah.
All right. Play anime. Oh, no, we've played it before.
No.
That
had its time. That had its moment.
The Bernie memes are very funny this week. Check out the Bernie memes. We're Bernies everywhere. We have this one on our Twitter right now. Let's see if I can call up their Twitter on there.
All right. I don't even think people noticed it in this one. Here, look.
I love those mittens.
There he is. So
Look at
good.
those mittens. God,
All right.
that is fucking perfect.
Let's enjoy
grandpa
this.
shit.
Ian, pop this on there if you can.
Oh, I love this. Yeah.
So this Ian posted this on our Twitter feed. I love it. So chill, man. So fucking chill.
Oh, it's good.
So good.
Oh, it's great.
It's 1:16 and I'm letting it run. We need this. We need this healing. We need this right now.
Good.
It's on our Twitter feed. If you're
It's on
looking for
Twitter,
it, it's
yeah.
on our Twitter feed.
Lo-fi socialism. Come on.
Lo-fi socialism. You gotta love it. There's a whole one I posted to Keith a while back that was lo-fi Bernie Sanders filibuster. It's fucking outstanding. So cheers. You know, I genuinely wish Bernie Sanders was up there taking it, but he came in with his mittens on and his little envelope under his shoulder, ready to go. Sitting with his mittens. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Bernie is just fucking burning all the time. Like,
someone had a great comment too. They said something like, Bernie Sanders looks like this was on his calendar, but he got other shit to do today. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, so Holly said he had shit to do. It's true. That's what he looks like. He looks like a guy who's basically showing up and saying, nah, man, I'm good. I'll be here for a few minutes. I'm bouncing. I got to go.
Right.
I got
20
other shit
minutes.
to
I
do.
said we'd stay for 20 minutes and then
got
we're
other
leaving.
shit to do. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Bernie memes are awesome for this. And I can't wait until Bernie gets his hands on some of the financial decisions of this administration. I think it'll be amazing. And I think he might have some real push going forward. I'm super excited for that because this country needs it for sure.
Somebody made the comment, I think this is great. So much Bernie Sanders in mittens is so much better than fascism pillows.
Oh,
you know, those things aren't being sold. Like everybody dropped those, all the retailers.
Yeah,
like
that
a
guy
bunch
got
of retailers
so mad.
dropped them.
Hey, do you want to watch him get mad? Can we do that?
I didn't know he got mad.
He got mad at like something. He like started sputtering. Let me see if I can find it. It's the pillow. What is it? My Pillow?
My Pillow. Yeah, it's the My Pillow guy. Lindell, I think his name is.
It's because he got kicked from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yep. Yeah, and he got kicked out of a bunch of places.
But he was bitching about that. I want to watch that clip of him freaking out about that.
He can't sell at QVC anymore either.
Oh man, I can't find it.
What the fuck is it with like Trump and people with fucking excessively bad hair? Like Giuliani, this fucking My Pillow guy, their hair, just the hair alone should tell you can't trust that guy.
Yeah.
How do you become like this successful? How do you have like all this money and your hair looks like that. It does, you know?
Especially Trump.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
From
Let me see, it might
Holly,
be
I
on-
was not prepared for a timeline where there are good and evil pillows. I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Pillows have turned on us.
Hold on. Everything's freaking out here. Here we go.
Can't get them at Kohl's either. That's more like it.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Oh, this is great. He has to rebrand, just cut holes in the pillowcases and sell them at Trump events. That's great.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
So it's 46 seconds long.
And if you're a business owner out there, don't believe in those little bots and trolls. This is the evil left. This is the evil, crazy left,
Get
deep
mad,
state
bro.
or whatever it is. This isn't a politician thing of Democrat, Republican. This is what part of the thing attacking our country. You know, this is the communism
He's so
coming in,
mad.
basically, and they hired the best to attack us. And I have friends of mine that they're getting they've been gone after by the machine people. You know, these Dominion, these SOS, you know, SAS machines or whatever. They're threatening to or they did. I think they're going after.
He can't even
But
form
you know what?
sentences. He's so mad.
That's great. I welcome them to come after me because I got all the evidence. Then we'll finally see it, right?
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't you release
Psycho. That guy's a psycho.
He's so mad.
He's an absolute psycho.
so
Let
mad.
me tell you, man, that dude is an absolute
Man, I love it.
fucking
You
psycho.
searched pillow. Like
I did. I
just-
searched for pillow on Reddit. I knew I saw it on Reddit somewhere. What does
God
it
couldn't
say?
hear the prayers for Trump to win because he was asleep on a My Pillow.
Well, guys, next week, don't expect the Trump story. I hope that we don't have one unless he's put on trial. We probably will not be revisiting that. So
It's over.
So
Onward,
next
buddy.
week, moving onward. Hopefully, we'll have something stupid we can play for you guys and show up and come back and tell everybody you know who likes the show. Tell them to come back and come hang out with us. We have a lot of fun on these streams. And so come hang out with us. It's next Thursday, same time. We'd like to see you guys. So and be sure one more time, Ian, post that in the chat. Message from the audience will display here. That looks so weird, dude. What's going on?
Happening?
I'm just showing the chat while everybody says goodbye.
Oh, okay, nice. Post that thing in there to let
Yeah,
people
let me-
know
there it
that they can go to
There's
there
a
to
link right there.
subscribe. There's a link. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. We're gonna talk about Ian's stream now.
Bye, guys.
No,
Bye,
no,
everyone.
not-
Yeah.
not.
Or either that, or we could talk about Peruvian food. Which did you prefer? Which did you prefer, Ian?
Try-
I'm willing to talk about either.
Peruvian place.
I'm
not-
willing to talk about either.
Tom can't hear it because his internet's broken.
What did you?
Oh.
God damn the fun! You don't know how it works. You can't even fix
He's
it.
passing it off. He's
I know
passing
how it
it
works.
off.
I just
don't
try
wanna
not
tell
to
me.
fix
I just
it.
don't want to tell him. I just
That way
don't
I
wanna
can
tell
just
him.
bill you more hours. I just
You're
3
fired.
computers sitting on the same desk, all working differently. It doesn't make sense.
Fired.
That was my favorite.
You're fired.
I got 3 computers sitting on the same desk.
He does a pretty good Tom. He does a pretty good Tom. Admittedly. That's awesome.
Good night.
Good night.